Mr. Speaker, will you please call the House to order?
The House will come to order. In the absence of clergy, let us pause for a moment of silence. Visitors are invited to join the members in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Quorum being present, the clerk will read the Journal of Tuesday, March 22nd. Mr. Morelli.
Mr. Speaker, I move to dispense with a further reading of the Journal of Tuesday, March 22nd, and that the same stand approved.
Without objection, so ordered. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, sir. Let me begin our work, and I do apologize for the later than expected start. But as you can imagine, there's a lot going on right now. But I do want to just take a moment to just point out a few interesting things that have happened on this day, March 23rd, in the history and the annals of time. For instance, on this day in 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright obtained the first patent for the method of controlling their quote-unquote flying machine, a pivotal point in aviation history allowing for fine-tuning, which ultimately allowed people to take flight. Speaking of flight, on this day in 1965, Gemini 3, the first dual-membered space mission, launched from Cape Kennedy. Astronauts Gus Grissom and John Young flew 3 low orbits around the Earth in their spacecraft in the first flight of the Gemini program, which led to the Apollo program and the landing on the moon. On this day in 1972, the New York Yankees agreed to continue to play baseball in the Bronx. And Speaker Hasty is particularly excited by this historical note. It was earlier suggested that the team build a new stadium in the New Jersey Meadowlands until the City of New York bought the stadium and began an extensive renovation project. So thankfully, that saved the Yankees in New York. Members have on their desk a main calendar. After any introductions and housekeeping, we will work on consent, beginning with the rules reports 7 through 19, and then we will continue our work on consent where we left off, beginning with calendar number 271. All members should be aware that we will be announcing, as it happens, any additional scheduling information, particularly related to budget conference committees. As that information becomes available, I will let people know from this desk. Majority members should be aware there will be the need for another conference once our work on the floor has been completed. So with that as a general outline, Mr. Speaker, I note there are some introductions. There may be housekeeping as well. This would be the appropriate time to take them up.
Mr. Morelli, I believe you have an introduction.
Indeed, I do, Mr. Speaker. I'm very, very pleased to have a longtime friend and a special guest in the chambers. Let me start by first introducing some folks that are with my special guest. First, some familiar faces to this chamber. John Castellini, former budget director of the New York State Assembly and a dear, dear friend, is here with his daughter, who is our special guest. So I want to acknowledge our friend John Castellini, as well as Dan Weiler, who is with the Brain Injury Association of New York. He is another longtime friend and associate of ours here, and we're delighted to have both of them in the chambers. They're here because of a tragic incident. John Castellini's daughter, Laura, 5 years ago, was a passenger in an automobile 2 days after her high school graduation. And a drunk driver hit the automobile in which she was traveling. She spent a year in the hospital, several years of rehabilitation. Laura is 24 years old today and has had a long journey, and she's a remarkable young woman. And I could not be more excited to have her sitting beside me and getting healthier every day and being here along with the Brain Injury Association. And I'm sure you can imagine that this is their first endeavor in talking to legislators about the traumas of brain injury, and we're delighted to have her in the chamber. I want to wish her well, and on behalf of myself and all the members of the Speaker, if you could please extend the cordialities to Laura Castellini.
Certainly, for Dan and John, and most especially Laura, welcome to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you the privileges of the floor. We commend you on the great struggle that you've engaged us in. We are just really pleased that you come and then use that struggle to help others. And happy birthday. And we hope that you will spend many of those birthdays here with us. Thank you so very much. Resolutions on page 3, the clerk will read.
Resolution number 1105, Mrs. Gunther. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim April 2016 as Fly Fishing Month in the state of New York.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 1106, Mr. Tedisco. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim April 6, 2016 as Missing Persons Day in the state of New York.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 1107, Mr. Brabenek. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to proclaim April 2016 as Pet Cruelty Awareness Month in the state of New York in conjunction with the observance of National Animal Cruelty Awareness Month.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. If we could now go to page 4 of the main calendar and begin with Rules Report number 7 by Mr. McGee.
Clerk will read.
Assembly 9159, Rules Report number 7, Mr. McGee. An act to amend a chapter of the laws of 2015.
On a motion by Mr. McGee, the Senate bill is before the House. The Senate bill is advanced. Read the last section.
This act shall take effect immediately.
The clerk will record the vote. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, sir. This is our first vote of the day. Members, please cast your votes. And those who are outside the chamber can hear us. We'd like them to make their way into the chambers to cast their first vote of the day.
First vote of the day, members. Please come to the chamber and cast your vote. Thank you very much. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 122, noes 0.
The bill is passed.
Assembly 9160, Rules Report Number 8. Mr. Dinowitz, an act to amend a chapter of the laws of 2015.
On a motion by Mr. Dinowitz, the Senate bill is before the House. The Senate bill is advanced. Read the last section.
This act shall take effect immediately.
Clerk will record the vote. Mr. Putnam. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 87, noes 23.
The bill is passed.
Assembly 9162, Rules Report Number 9. Ms. Gunther, an act to amend the correction law.
On a motion by Ms. Gunther, the Senate bill is before the House. The Senate bill is advanced. Read the last section.
This act shall take effect immediately.
Clerk will record the vote. Tell him this. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 119, noes 7.
The bill is passed.
Assembly 9165, Rules Report Number 10, Mr. Gottfried, an act to amend the public health law.